respect is given to those that give it to you. And don't be no bitch.
That was my pop's #1 rule. He said, son, let me tell you something, man. Before we start this growing up.
Yeah.
This when I'm young. So like, look, you live in my house, you will not be no bitch and you won't be no coward.
Yeah.
Those 2 things is out.
Yeah.
And if I ever hear about anything, then I'm going to kill you. That's exactly what he told me. I swear to God on everything.
Nigga, you got the fear and respect right after that shit. For real. Like,
Hey,
for real.
Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Shane.
It's your boy Dante.
Hey, man, Island Mogul, we all win.
You know what it is?
I don't know, man. People have been asking about this particular interview. I don't know if we was going to have it, but it happened.
It
you know
is
what I'm
here.
saying? It's here right now, but we didn't just get one. We got 2. We got 2 special guests today, man. 2 whole legends in the building right now, man.
Yes, sir.
They really don't need an introduction. You know what I'm saying? The names hold a lot of weight in themselves. But, just for the people that don't know, man, we got Drew Deezy in the building.
Yes, sir.
A.K.A. the mayor of San Jose.
Oh, it's real.
Yes, sir. And we got Cam, man.
Yes, sir.
Another legend in the building, man. 2 pioneers in the game that have really been putting on for the culture in a real way. So we're blessed to have them sitting down with us, man. Thank y'all for being here.
Man, we appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
It's love. We know that y'all some busy guys, man. Y'all got a lot of things going on. Y'all actually in town handling some business, some different kind of business. Y'all doing some youth football stuff, man. And y'all had a few games over the weekend, and y'all still make time to come by and chop it up with us, man.
Thank
so
you,
it's
guys.
love. It's big love, man.
Man, you're welcome, man.
Yeah, just
keep doing what y'all doing, man. We proud of y'all, man.
Man, love. Y'all are very heavily involved with the youth. Y'all had 2 games over the weekend with your football team. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with that, because that's something that's very important. Yeah, we've been
Very impactful.
Yeah, me get to answer that.
Oh, yeah. What do I look?
Oh, you
just go ahead and talk. You just go ahead and talk like, you don't even got to look at nobody.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, for us, like, the football program means a lot to us, near and dear.
Yep.
It's something that we've been doing for the community for over 10 years.
That's dope.
We started off with camp working out with our kids, and then from there it grew to something bigger. And then eventually, of course, it grew into something that we didn't even expect. But, when God's for you, man, what can stand against you? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Blessed. Truly blessed.
Man.
Yeah.
And y'all came out here to handle business. Y'all left with 2 dubs, right? So y'all didn't leave here empty-handed. Y'all got the wins and going back home. So
they pulled up to my city and whoop some kids' ass, man. I like, God damn.
Yeah, I'm already
It's all
knowing,
good.
bro.
I see y'all.
Yeah.
Listen, if we pull it up, we ain't coming to throw. And
They don't call the hit squad for nothing, right?
Hey, there you go, man. Step up, brothers. Step up, my brothers.
So,
I know you played sports when you in your younger years, right?
yes,
right, DC?
yes.
You played a few, man. Tell us a little bit about your background, growing up, in your city playing sports.
I was really growing up, my first sport playing was baseball. I played baseball my whole life. Should have played baseball for the rest of my life. I played baseball crazy, but I played everything. I played baseball, basketball, and football. I played all 3 sports. So,
Okay.
That's dope.
I mean, like everybody, I was into the sports, but at the end of the day, my dad tried his hardest, but gangs started to come in place, and everybody else knows the rest, man. It's a lot that happens for our poly people in that type of situation, and I'm just one of them people that fell victim to that too.
I feel it. I feel it, man. So, like, I think your story is kind of similar to a lot of people in our community. You know what I'm saying? Like, sports is one of the things we've been gifted with as our physical abilities. You know what I'm saying? We've been blessed to be able to have these gifts.
Yep.
But, just when you walk outside the door in your neighborhood, your gifts kind of get pushed aside because now you're in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live it a little bit different.
Yeah.
I like to ask this question, but when you look at your early years as a teen, as coming up as a young adult, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like your decision or your experience in the streets was a conscious decision you made, or do you feel like it was just you was a product of your environment? Like, what was your experience like?
I always had this saying, me, since I was growing up, I always been, I wasn't sworn in, I was born in. My dad, all his brothers, all gangbangers. You know what I mean? My dad, from my dad to all my uncles, they all were gangbangers. So, it was kind of hard for me to, like, be something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even though, like, pops, like, you gonna play sports, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, Yeah, I wanted to, but, it didn't end up like that. And I felt it was more like who my family was, You know what I mean? So it was just like, you know what? Well, shit. I guess this is who I'm gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It wasn't like to piggyback on what Drew was saying. It wasn't like we wanted this.
Right.
This is all we knew. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, like, Bro's pops. He was in it before he even came out. You know
Right.
what I mean? His uncles. You know what I'm saying? His dad's brothers. I mean, they're like founders.
Right.
Yeah.
This ass shit, especially in San Jose. You know what I mean? In our area, it's like Bro came under a heavy umbrella because it's all hitters he come under. So it was like we didn't have a choice. He didn't have a choice. Like our parents are always gonna want better for us because they don't want us to do what they're doing. They want better, but at the end of the day, you're a product of the environment. And when you grow up, man, that's what it is.
Yep.
So it's like Drew. Drew for sure. He played sports. He could have had that. But listen, when you're surrounded by it, and this is all you ever know, and you see it on both sides of your family, and they all hitters, what you think is gonna happen? That's what bro come with a heavy umbrella.
And I'm gonna shed a little light on this. This nigga been my best friend since we was 10 years old. So as far as like him knowing shit. We like real brothers, you feel what I'm saying? So,
since 10.
At the end, since 10, and he married my twin sister. So, you gotta understand how close we are, you know what I'm saying? So, knowing my dad, knowing my mom, knowing everybody in my family is just the norm. But not only that, like my uncle is his big homie from where he's from. So at the end of the day, it's like the whole like thing just, I want to give you a little outlook, because, Cam speaking on stuff, I just want everybody to know, you guys to know how close me and him really are. Like if I'm in the zone and I'm talking.
Yeah.
But outside of this, I don't really talk to people I really don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I get a love and I get a respect because that's what I want.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm never ever gonna treat nobody the way I don't want to be treated. But I just naturally don't talk to people. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? I don't know what he on, so I'm not gonna say nothing. Because our people, like I love our people, but a lot of them be bipolar. You feel what I'm saying? You don't even know.
That's true fact.
You don't even know how even know how a nigga gonna act.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker be like, hey, what's up, boss? Fuck you, I'm yours. You feel what I'm saying?
Shit,
and a lot of the time, people be acting like that. So long story short, I always keep it short with people because I'm gonna give you the respect that I want. But you gotta open that door for me. I could give you a little bit, and if your vibe not right, then I'm not gonna open the door for you to even speak to me.
Exactly.
And that's why a lot of people, I always hear a lot of people like, that nigga stuck up. That nigga, there's no way. You can ask my brother right here, bro. It's impossible. If I walk the line with 10,000 people and everyone asks me for an autograph, I'll stay there the whole day. That's the type of person I am. But the thing about it is, like, I'm the type that won't engage, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I won't, like, do that because I already know how it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've already went through the whole stages of just dealing with every poly possible. So I already know. You feel what I'm saying? Like I could be the cool nigga, buy everybody drinks. Yeah. And the nigga next to you and shit is like, damn, Moose, you the coolest nigga. And when he get drunk, I look at that nigga, he got that look, and you look at him like, hey, Oos, hit me right here. Don't hit me back here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, hit me over here, man. Don't hit me back here. You know what I mean? That's what you want.
That's one of those things that we don't really get to talk about in our community like that. You know what I'm saying? In our community, that's real. That's some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people, that's why I always keep to myself because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, this nigga, because I already know. Like I know what type of nigga I am. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, this, that, and the third. Like I know what I got, so I know how people feel towards me. You feel what I'm saying? Like when somebody got something going on good for themselves, I know how it is. You feel what I'm saying? So naturally, people that don't got nothing is gonna be like, man, that nigga thinks he's him. Right. But in actuality, if you knew me, I don't even act like that. You feel what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna tell you about bro. I've never met somebody more giving, more caring. Like So if somebody comes off and says that Drew was this kind of way, it's impossible. Because it's not even bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know this for a fact. I've been his best friend since we were 10 years old. So if somebody come off that way, that means you came that way. Because bro ain't gonna give it to you like that unless you come like that.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? Like, the way you come is the way bro gonna respond. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, like, excuse my language, bro ain't no bitch. You know what I mean? He not turning nothing down. So if you bring that energy, bro gonna give you that same thing in return. But one thing he'll never do is ever be disrespectful because his parents taught him better. You know what I'm saying? One thing he will never do is be, you know what I'm saying, is just like to be selfless or to, you know what I'm saying, to come out there because bro don't get down like that.
Yeah. I don't do,
you know what I mean?
I don't do none of that, man. You know, so like for people like, you know, and I don't mean to go off subject. I just always explain myself because that's the reason why is more or less give you a background about bro on how he know, you know, like everything really about me. He know everything, my family, everything from everything. You feel what I'm saying? So like, you know, like when you guys bring up something, you know, I might like catch myself drifting off to something different, but you know, I'm always explain stuff to the T. You know what I mean?
That's right.
To let people know, because I know this is an interview, and like you told me, before this even interview started, and it really struck me right because you said, look, I really feel that people overlook interviews like this and this because this right here is for the rest of your life. And when people want to know about you, they just go back and be like, you know what? I heard on this, that, or Island Mogul that bro was talking about his life, and this is what he really about. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you let people do they own evaluations when they do meet you. You feel me? So, you know, at the end, I always play it like that, man. I just sit down and always play the cool role, man. You know what I mean? Because to me, I'm a cool going dude, man. You know what I mean? That's it.
And you got to be protective because at the end of the day, the city loves them. Everybody's behind them. But you got to remember also, the weighing scale of love also comes with the other side of it, which is hate. There's no on without off. There's no left without right. There's no up without down. So there is no love without hate. So we understand that, and that's what bruh means. Bruh means that in a protective way, not because he's, you know what I'm saying, like he's too good for anything. Nah, it ain't that. It's just that you got to be protective, especially in this day and era where everything social media is about clout. You know what I mean? Thanks. So we got to make sure to protect us from, you know, everything that comes with that. But bruh, man, I'm telling you, man, there's nobody more loving and caring, man. This dude does a lot. Like, you don't even understand this whole trip. Bro, damn near funded the whole trip for, I'm talking about 20 plus kids, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5 plus families. And he didn't have to do that, but that's how much love he got. That's how much he loved the community, loved the kids, loved his team, loved the squad. He helps out everybody. So I just want the world to know that, how much he, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I want the world to know how much that, you know what I'm saying, how much he loves it.
That's right, man. That's right. No, that's what
I'm thankful that y'all share it. I feel like whenever certain guests come on our show, especially if they haven't had an interview before, there's certain things that you may just want to let the world know, like just in case y'all was wondering or maybe whatever. I gotta set this straight. So I feel like, man, everything y'all said was what people needed to hear. But on top of that, the question I'd asked originally was, you know, do you feel like the streets chose you, or do you feel like you chose that path intentionally? And I'm glad that you highlighted your answer, because there's a lot of people, youth, who think this shit is cool. They think this route is desirable. And everything y'all share is like, this shit is not desirable, bro. This shit is not what you think it is. Like, I didn't have a choice, you know what I'm saying? I'm put in a situation where I gotta go, you know what I'm saying? But y'all share some valuable game to any of our youth out there that's even thinking about or toying with the idea of getting the street shit, not what it is.
And I could say, because people ask me all the time, like, oh man, you successful, you this, you that. And I'm gonna keep it real. I said it in that last interview. I'm gonna say it right here, man. I got lucky, yo. And I won't keep saying that, because at the end of the day, you know, I really honestly think that because I'm such a good person is the only reason why I'm still here. And you know, like, and I don't want nobody to get shit fucked up. Because there's a lot of people I know on the flip side of me that be like, man, that nigga ain't shit. But not on no person type of shit. I'm talking about more or less like people that are my enemies back in the day. You know what I mean? Of course they gonna say shit like that because, you know, that's who I was at that time. I mean, that's who I will be if that's where you take me to. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, just because I'm a good person doesn't mean that you can't get it. Because at the end of the day, I always been good. I always been good when I was super banging. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if there was an issue that needed to be handled, it needed to be handled. And I'm not nobody to shy away from none of that. I never have been and I never will. I just know how to carry myself through the situations because I'm older now. Back in the day, I didn't know how to carry myself through these situations because I had nothing going on.
Right.
I didn't care. I ain't had no kids. So if I didn't have no kids and we had a problem with you, well, at the end of the day, everybody else already knows that story. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, when the kid comes into play, like you asked me, did it shoot like this? Like, really? I answered that question with my dad, my uncles, everybody knows them, man. So me coming up, it was more or less be football, be basketball, or be a hitter like my bloodline.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So,
and that's both sides.
And so
the mom and dad side.
So
That's gangster.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Yes.
Listen,
gangster though, ain't it?
that's what I'm saying. Listen to me.
though,
That's the dad
The
side.
whole family tree.
Listen,
Yeah.
the dad side, the mom side is like, golly, man. Like
Everybody knew,
You know what I mean?
everybody. I mean, you know, hey, I'm not, and I'm glad that's why we made Cam, because I'm gonna keep it 100, right? Listen to me and listen to me good, right?
Yeah.
I would have never said that I bought 20 kids, paid for everything.
Right.
I don't do that. This is my brother. He
I'm gonna give him his.
Hey, look,
I'm gonna give his flowers now.
That's my
I ain't
brother.
gonna wait till
That's
Will,
awesome.
but I'm gonna keep it real. I would never say no shit like that. But this is my brother.
Don't
and
worry,
know
I
he-
will.
Right.
He wants
I'll
people.
do it for you.
My brother
That's why
always
we
wants
said we
people.
needed you on here too, brother.
Yeah, so
You know what I'm
he,
saying?
he wants people to know, like, like you know the thing about it. I'm like with all my brothers, right?
Yeah.
That I hang with close. They really super protective of me, and the reason why I'm like not just them.
Yeah.
My whole hood.
Yeah.
They super protective over me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's ideal, right? Because, you know, like for the poly community, I done came and we done stepped this up here.
Facts.
So, you know, naturally everybody, you know, they protective. All of them. I'm talking about all the little homies.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, they like, big bro, let me go with you. But you that motherfuckers can't come with me. They crazy, man.
You might need to calm down today. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, you
Not
can't go.
you guys.
Yeah.
Stay your ass home.
Stay on the block.
Some of y'all got to protect the real area, okay? You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You can't come with us
You
today.
can't come with me, man, because at the end of the day, it's your big risk. You know what I mean? Like, you know, all the young, like you said, it goes back to being young, old, and people not knowing and the whole thing. So, you know, it's more or less, I think that's the thing. Like, you know, it was hard, man, for me, especially because, you know, my parents raised me so right, but couldn't get me away from the situation that was already trying to take me away. You feel what I'm saying? Like they raised me so good that, you know, that I knew all the value, like everything that we were taught. Come on, everybody knows when you're Samoan, you get taught that you respect your elders. Everybody knows the same rules.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you know, these streets turn motherfuckers, man. They'll turn motherfuckers to disrespectful ass niggas.
Yeah.
You know, you got to remember, you come from a good home, right? You come from your parents beating your ass. You know, the whole shit teaching you to be respectful, teaching you the morals, the manners that you need everywhere, right? But then the streets have you fucked up because you'll go outside and you're going to catch a body and then all of a sudden you going to think, nigga, you don't got to listen to shit.
Right.
You going to think that you invincible. And then you're going to come back home and be like, man, I don't need to hear none of this shit. I'm the nigga.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if your parents don't install the fear and the love, right, then that's what happens. I believe. Because at the end of the day, now you got these kids not scared of their parents. And I believe, like, that's the thing, right? Because there's two different things, right? So one guy that's scared of the parents, right?
Yeah.
Then there's another one that respects their parents, right? And I think in the thing of the value of that, right, is that the one that respects the parents, right, is the one, no matter what happens, is always going to respect them.
Right.
Yeah.
The one that fears them is the one that when they get out and they lose the fear is the people that get disrespectful.
That's a bar.
So you know, at the end, a lot of people will think, but you got to remember that when you install that into your kid, you got to make sure that they respect you and not fear you. Because a lot of poly people just beat their kids up and then they like, oh, you going to be scared of me.
Right.
But
when they get older and bigger,
when they balls drop, or a nigga go outside and catch a body, then he gonna be like, nigga, I'm the nigga, what the fuck am I don't gotta listen to nobody.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you get a killer that goes and gets a body, but they respect their parents, no matter what their parents say, they gonna respect them.
That's big.
And that's the biggest difference that a lot of people don't get or know. And through our poly people, especially, you know, the ones that come from the island, it be a little bit different. You know, when you hear for the first generation, when your parents come here, you know, they don't get it because they so stuck. All in the island, you know, like
Still in the culture of it.
yes.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is like the parents that raise their kids to respect them is the ones that got respectful and solid kids. It's kind of hard. I know right now you guys get it, but like in the end, like I wish people will understand, and if they hear it, then they'll understand that that's the real reason. Because
So what bro was saying, sasa them, but sasa them with love.
Hey, that's
Hey,
big.
you know what? You know what I wish my parents did though? They would sussa me and then tell me why I got
tell me
sussa.
why.
Like, nigga, why I
You
get
know, I'm
hit,
there.
nigga? Like,
Listen,
hey, I understand. If you're hitting me with love, it's cool. But can you tell me why?
You get your ass off the football, you get salsa, then before you
Hey,
know it,
the
you
biggest,
know why I did it?
Yes.
It's because I love you.
Yeah.
You
That's
love
the
me?
most famous line.
Thank you. Thank you for loving me. Stop loving me. It's hurting me.
Your love really hurts.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's my spill on a little bit, you know. I know I said again, I get a little off track, but when something hits me, I'ma share it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because I got a son of my own. You know what I mean? And you know, like all the crazy shit that I done did in my life, right? After even still being a good person, I got that off of my mom and my dad, right? Because no matter what I did, and everybody like, oh, this nigga, whoa. But when I came home, nigga, shit, nigga, it doesn't matter who I was, nigga.
Right.
It's all about my parents, because this is the way they raised me with my morals and my principles, and they always taught me to stick to that. And more importantly, I never, even though I feared my dad, more than I feared my dad, I respected him. You feel what I'm saying? My mom, I respected her no matter what. You feel what I'm saying? My dad always told me like, hey, look, I don't give a fuck what I do. Nigga, show mom over me all the time. I tell my son
100%.
all the time, like, look, son, I know you favor me, right? Because I'm your dad. And we do everything together.
Yeah.
Even though he's a mama's boy, I know he favors me.
Yeah.
I have to explain to him every day, your mom before me. Because at the end of the day, if I'm gone, son, your mom is all you got. Even though you got family, no one's gonna love you more than your mom. You feel me?
Yeah.
I said, so at the end of the day, I don't want you. I said, look, I don't care if I'm not with your mom or not.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'll die for her. Even if I'm not with her. Because I know, son, that you will have her instead of me. And at the end of the day, you know how it goes for all of us, man. And mother's love, you know.
Unconditional.
Yes.
Facts.
So, you know, at the end, I always, that's what I teach my son, though. You know, a lot of people, they might not have the same aspect of how I'm running it, but, you know, I'm running off of my experience and I'm running off of that. So that's the way I'm raising my son, you know, off of all these little things. You know what I mean? Like, I give my son a little fear, but more important, I want my son to respect me.
And
You
to
know what I mean?
piggyback on what Drew was saying, though, just so you guys get an idea of it, the balance, his mother gave him that humility,
The
to
nurturing.
teach him to always be respectful,
Yeah.
the nurturing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But to stand firm. That's the mother's love, and that's, you know what I mean? But Pops, let me tell you something, Pops was a gangster, man.
Yeah.
You know, but the one thing he was most proud about, he was a proud Samoan that loved the culture, that loved the ways, that taught his son everything about, but also taught him too, never take no shit from nobody. Respect is given to those that give it to you. And don't be no bitch.
That was
And
my dad's,
that's
that was
the
my pop's number one rule. He said, son, let me tell you something, man. Before we start this growing up.
Yeah.
You know, this when I'm young.
Yeah.
So like, look, you live in my house, you will not be no bitch and you won't be no coward.
Yeah.
Those two things is out.
Out. Yeah.
And
You
if
know
I
what I
ever
mean?
hear about anything, then I'm gonna kill you. That's exactly what he told me. I swear to God on everything.
Nigga, you got the fear
Right.
and respect right after that shit.
Yes.
For real. Like,
Hey,
what?
Hey, on
I
some
hear you,
real,
Pops.
let me transition to something that was important in your life because it kind of
Yes,
leads
sir.
us there. There was a post that we made earlier this year. It was I was looking back, looking back at everything, your whole journey and everything, and I'm like, damn, it's crazy. You had to sit down and do a few years, you know what I'm saying? But the video that kind of went viral was when you came out, you know what I'm saying? I think it was your first day or something. They had the camera on you and you was just talking about, everything you had gone through before and everything you're gonna do going forward. You know what I'm saying? You was talking about, I'm back. I'm gonna do this, and if that was 7, 8 years ago, we look back, you did everything you said you was
Literally
gonna do.
marked off
You know what I'm
every-
saying?
every-
And
every
I don't know if
part of
anybody's
this.
seen it. If you go on YouTube, you type in, Drew Deezy, and you'll see one of the first videos that pop up is you first day back home type shit.
Skitty.
Yeah,
Oh man, wish I got back to that. Nah, I know video talking about.
Yeah.
I do know what he's talking about.
I want to ask you from the day you got out, you know what I'm saying, and what did it take for you to like separate yourself from the bullshit and really lock in on your purpose, you know what I'm saying, and go forward and do everything you're doing now? There was a shift that happened. Like, what was it that caused you to change gears and go this way instead of that way?
Me going to prison, right? I went to prison, and I'm gonna keep it all the way honest with you, right?
That's what they want to hear.
Before I went to prison, right? It was like Dave went to prison before me, right? So I went to prison, right? He was already in prison, and when he went to prison, nigga, we were super broke. Had not a wooden nickel, nothing, right?
Nothing.
He went to jail, and then it's when I started my, you know what? I'm gonna get to this bag. So they all went to jail. All my age bracket went to jail. I was the only one that didn't go to jail.
Damn.
And we were all in for a double murder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was down but me. But the fucking cops wanted me. They fucking wanted me, and they were just fucking pressing so hard. But, long story short, nope, these niggas was in, and I was out. And I started my way to the bag, and I got to it. And when I got to the bag, I started living my life. These niggas was in jail, facing life. I would drive by with the Range Rover. These niggas honk. Niggas, all of them looking down like, oh shit, we're rich now. Even though I was, even though I wasn't rich.
Yeah.
But I was doing good for myself. Cut. So used to come all the time, see him, and I got caught. I got caught because they were watching me for the murders. So I got caught. And when I got caught, long story short, I got caught. They gave me my time.
Yeah.
And I went up. So to answer your question, right? I seen bro, we seen each other. I was in jail. The whole time I was in jail, in my head, I knew that I'm not going back to being broke. Because in that year or two that I had bread, I always said to myself, how can I go back to being broke after living like that? Being in a Range Rover, doing what I do. Like, everybody on me. Like, like it was just, at that time.
And also, you got to remember, 2006, 2007, it was unheard of for police having ranges.
Hell yeah.
And getting money. You got to remember, I'm calling home.
Yeah,
I call home. I'm calling home collect. And he was like, bro, you'll never guess what I got. I said, what you got? He's like, I got a Range. No way. A real Range Rover? Because for us, we didn't come from nothing. We ain't have nothing.
We welfare babies, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like a lot of people will say a lot, but like coming from that and going to that, that's why everybody was tripping. Like, my whole neighborhood was like, damn, bro, you're doing it. You feel what I'm saying? And in actuality, it was cool. Got caught, went to jail. To answer your question, when I was in jail, all I thought of was, I'm not going back to being broke. I'm not living that life no more. I don't want no struggles. I don't want nothing. So the whole time I was in jail, I made sure that I planned everything out that I was going to do. I planned it all out, and I said, everything that I do from here on out with my life, I'm gonna make sure that it's going to be amazing. Because I can't cut myself short, because I already knew that if I could take myself from being dead broke to having $100,000, then I could do
2007.
anything.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So in the end, I was like, damn, you know, like a lot of people would say that, but my main focus was work out, get out, work out, get out. When I do get out, I'm going to do what it do. You know what I mean? I'm going to get straight to the bag.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So in the end, that was my goal. That was my fuel. Was me being in jail was like, I ain't never coming back to this place, and I'm never going back to being broke. And it was my motivation for me to do everything that I needed to do that led me up all the way to this point right now.
Yeah. The power of you know, seeing a little bit of the top and knowing what that feels like, and then going to the bottom, that'll keep you motivated, you know, for life.
I mean,
you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
forever.
Yeah.
You know, and being in that cell, will motivate you. And if it don't, then you just want to be a loser your whole life. I'ma just keep it 100.
Yeah.
You know, if them four walls and the flow don't motivate you, bruh, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
You want to do your thing, go do your thing, man. Just not with me, man. Cause prison ain't for me. Now, don't get me fucked up, though, nigga. If you won't take it there, nigga, we could take it there, nigga.
Yeah.
And I don't mind going back, nigga, because like I said, my parents raised me about principles and morals. So at the end of the day, if you break any of my morals or my principles, nigga, then I'm going to take it there. And that's it. And that's simple. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people will say a lot, but hey, doing shit and not really doing shit is two different things.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
He's never said something that he ain't gonna do. That's a fact. That's since kids. Listen to me. Since we were 10 years old, we was beating up kids for their football.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever done, we've all done it together. Like everything. Even when Drew didn't want to get into something, like, cause you know Drew was always cool.
Yeah.
And I was the one that started getting, they fuck you.
Yeah.
Let's go get it.
I'm going to tell you about Cam. Let me tell you a quick story about Cam. Real quick, right? It's real quick. You know, Cam, you know, hey, man, well, congratulations. He's been sober for how many years
15
now,
years
bro?
now.
15.
15
That's
years
right,
sober.
brother. That's right, brother.
He was alcoholic, bro.
Bad.
Super bad. You know when college drink.
Yeah.
This guy's one of them, right?
Yeah.
And when we out, you know, like in my city, bro, San Ho, everyone know me. From the enemy's neighborhood, from every neighborhood. They all know who I am. So when people see me, it's like we could have problems, but no problems, but I got a nigga on that side.
Yeah.
So they always like, bro, please. They always, every single one from every neighborhood's off. Man, you gotta stop hanging with that nigga Cam, bro. That nigga be getting you into hella shit you guys don't even need to get into, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga don't give a fuck about shit. I was like, nah, man, it's good. But you gotta remember, you know, like, my loyalty run deep, bro. You know what I
Facts,
mean?
big facts.
So I'm the real type of nigga. Like loyalty, if you my brother, you my brother. And if there's a problem, I will tell you, but I would never tell the next nigga.
Yeah.
Tell you, nigga, you fucking up.
Drew the type, he check you behind closed doors,
I'll
stand
check
tall
you,
with you in the
nigga.
front of
Yeah.
the world.
Hey,
You know
nigga,
what I mean?
Nigga, you fucking up, nigga.
Yeah.
Tell you. But the other nigga be like, hey, your brother fucking up. Nigga, fuck you. You
Yeah.
feel me? That's the type of person I am. But I don't be doing no shit like that in front loud. But you know, like that's the type of nigga I am. And
Big fact.
he know out of everyone, bro. This my brother. You know, he done ruffled a lot of feathers. Feel me saying? And nigga, I done stuck with this nigga through everything.
Yeah, everything.
Like, nigga, what you talking about, bro? And now everybody, come on, bro. Like, you know he's wrong. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You feel me? So
And then later, let it be him. Bro, it be get so deep, me and him, and I'm fighting with each other.
Yeah.
Man, he was like, man, you fucked up, man. Fuck you, man. I didn't do shit, man. And, bro, you know, we got him. Oh, man.
you know what I mean? And this nigga start fighting. Like, you know, I gotta let this nigga know where you fucking up.
Yeah,
That's
Who the hell gonna let this motherfucker know?
That's what a real brother do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
know,
Just how you explain it, that's what real brother is
Yeah,
right
so
there.
you know,
man.
in the end of the day, man, you know, that's really the whole little situation, how it is, bro. But that's my motivation for your
That's
question,
dope,
bro.
man.
So anybody you lose in life, they're not meant to be in your life.
Yeah.
So if you lose someone in your life, they're not meant to be there. For us being together since we were 10, that just goes to show that, you know what I'm saying, this right here, this is forever.
Yeah.
This ain't no, you know, it's not no halftime thing, no part-time thing. We sticking together all the way through, no matter what. But that's the kind of person bro is. Bro, loyal to the soil. Most people would have left me for dead. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that I was getting into and everything that I didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, bro, he ain't never turned his back on me. The only thing I've ever seen was his side and his front. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a testament of what kind of person he is. You know what I mean? Drew, nigga, he's realest nigga I've ever met in my life. You know what I mean?
And this shout out to all my brothers, because we all rock the same way.
We rock the same
All
way.
my bros you see me with, bro, if you see me with them, bro, just know we all rock the same.
Rock the same.
All of them, man. Every single one that you see around me is the ones that I really let around me. I'm going to keep it real. Because the other ones, the little ones, stay in the corner, man.
Hey, I wanna talk about something that was I think we all wanted to hear you talk about is you know, so Cam, you know, you're doing time, Drew, you're out, you know what I'm saying, getting to the bag, and I know from our research, you know what I'm saying, you didn't really want to rap, you know what I'm saying, but you and Nitty was telling Drew like, you gotta rap, you know what I'm saying, get this shit rolling, and you know, fast for a little bit of time, Poly Tape 1 drops, you know what I'm saying, and I want to ask you, did you know, when you're making it or when it dropped, that it was gonna impact the culture the way that it did? Because that shit just, to this day, it's still.
I'm going to keep it real, right? So, I did an album called Connected right before I did Polytape.
My favorite.
Right? And I did Connected. It was a street album.
Okay.
Right? Like, I'm like, okay, like, didn't really bite. So I'm like, you know what? Like, me, Seth, we're coming up with a plan, right? Coming up with a plan.
Big Seth, our manager.
That's our
we gonna
man.
share some
That's
light
my
on
big
it.
bro.
Big Seth.
We'll talk about
That's big bro. That's big bro.
So basically, right?
Shout out Big Seth for sure.
Yeah, shout out my brother, right?
Shout out Big Seth. Shout out Otai.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Get
so
yours.
me and him, like, man, what we think. He was the one who said, we got to go and get our people. He said, we got to get our people. And at this time, we're working, and then they come. They finally come out of jail.
Yeah.
We get out.
Him, Nitty, like, they come. So, like, we're working on Polytape, and then it was really the blessing that we really needed, because Cam and Seth is like the best combination you could have to do any music, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Cam and Seth, they write, they put together so much good music, bro. Especially even on Polytape 1, 2, they the reason him, Seth, and all my brothers that are at 454 were the real reason why, like, I was successful. I would never take credit by myself, because if I did, then I would just be a selfish person. I can't. I got to give everybody their credit, because everybody stayed in there and worked so hard on that album, bro, that it ended up being a success. But let me tell you something, right? Me and Seth laid out the plan. Cam and them came home. We all started working on the product, right? And I'm going to keep it real.
This is 2011, 2012, right? Around that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
end of 2011, beginning of 2012.
Okay. So we actually didn't really do it for everybody. We did it for us. Like, we did it for, like, me, my brother Nuke, Seth, Dave, like every Tongan that was with us. And then that's when Cutthroat came.
Yep.
LB was with us in the beginning.
Young LB.
Young LB was with us in the beginning. And then Cutthroat was with us. And really, it was the brotherhood. Just before I just explained to you how we do brotherhood, right?
Yep.
And the brotherhood that I live by, right, is the reason why we did it.
Yeah.
But we never did it for everybody. I never thought it was gonna be big.
Yeah.
We did it for us. That was in the studio every day.
Yeah.
Every day, day in, day night. Bro, we'd be in there from the morning all the way to 3, 4 in the morning, go home, sleep, shower, come back. Every single one of us. Every day, bro.
Damn.
Go there, back, go there, back. All of us. And when we decided, we knew it was going to be a Polytape, right? You got to remember, though, right? You have to remember, man. You know, like, nigga, I'm from SOS, right? I'm going to be from SOS for the rest of my life. And although I don't bang, I'm a gang member. You feel me?
Yep.
And at the end of the day, the only thing that could bring me back is if you kill one of my family members. And I'm coming back. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know, at the end of the day, like, nigga, I can't erase the nigga inside of me. Now, I put him away, and I got that motherfucker locked up real good.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's why I always lead all my young cousins and family the right way, even though they still gangbang. I teach them the right way because at the end of the day, it's like, look, I done went through all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many fucking murder cases we didn't went through? Like, I don't want that for you, even though they're still going through it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I got to try to teach them better than what it is because I don't want them to go. But it's like everybody, like, I don't give a fuck if you a square, if you a gangster. Somebody kill your brother, what you expect?
Right.
Right? At the end of the day, when somebody kills your brother, you either bring out the bitch in you or the fucking gangster in you.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if somebody kills them, then that's what it is. Or you go to church. So at the end of the day, you know, that's how it is. Like, I don't want no problems with nobody. I don't want no smoke with nobody. But like we all said, bro, we kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the whole little shit. So, you know, like bringing the brotherhood together for the TokoUso shit was really for us.
Organic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was for us. We never planned it to be crazy. Like I was like, and the reason why I bought me being from SOS up was because when I put the Tongan flag on me for that first album,
That was big.
everybody was like, hey, I'm gonna say one thing. And this was big. I know in down south area, it was super tough. Tough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was tough for all of us. And I don't care what neighborhood you was from or not. At the end of the day, I'm from SOS. Nigga, I'm a son of Samoa. So at the end of the day, I believe me doing that made it cool for everybody. Because at the end of the day, there was nothing that you could tell me, nigga.
Yeah.
You can't take no stripes from me. You can't say shit to me, nigga. And if you're from where I'm from, you can't say nothing to me anyways, nigga. Cause you already know where I'm at, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm here. And if you got something to say, something negative, then come on. Where we from, nigga, and you from my neighborhood, you from my side, nigga, you got a problem with me, step to the middle of the street, nigga. That's how we do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we ain't talking. If you from our neighborhood, bro, and you got to remember, in San Jose, bro, all SOS. All different neighborhoods, though.
Yeah.
We don't got the same. So in the end of the day, it's like, you got a problem? Like, we have a no policy, nigga. Ain't nobody shooting nobody, nigga. You got a problem, step to that street, nigga.
that street.
We gonna show you, nigga, what time it is. I don't care who it is. So at the end of the day, it's us, me showing my people and my hood where I stand with my brothers. So I didn't have not one hesitation of that's what I was doing. Because that's what the fuck I'm doing. You feel me?
Right.
And if you got a problem with that, then you should explain it to me and bring it to the table. Because if you don't, then shut the fuck up. And if you do, then step to the street. And I'm going to show you what time it is.
Right.
Or you can show me what time it is. You feel me? Vice versa. It doesn't matter. Win, lose, or draw, at the end of the day, this is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Just like any of us. So I believe when I did that, even my brother Seth, he always tells me, and I'm going to tell you what he told me because I'm going to share it. He said, nobody else could have did it but you, bro.
Yeah.
And he said, the reason why is because nobody on your side, nigga, was going to challenge what you had to say. He was like, they respect you and they love you so much that everybody following suit. And that's what happened. You feel me? So at the end of the day, when I did that, I presented it to be cool to everybody that wanted it to be cool. You got to remember, bro, hella niggas on the fence with it.
Oh yeah.
Hella people on the fence with it. Yeah, they all on the fence like, oh, we playing the fence. At the end of the day, I believe me doing that threw people off the fence. Like, shit, nigga, it's cool, let's go.
Yeah.
You feel me? At the end of the day, they was like, shit, a bruh doing it, we gonna do it.
Rocking.
You know, so I believe that was the main focus was like, we did it for us. And to answer your question, I never thought in a million years it would be that big, bro.
Yeah.
So Polytech One.
Never.
So Polytech One was most of the time you get that Tongans and Samoan together, but it's a gimmick.
Right.
It's for a facade. It looks good, but is it real? And our stand with Polytape 1 was to let people know, let the world know, was like, this shit ain't no music thing. It's deeper than rap. What you see is what you get. Like, if this is my brother, this is my brother.
Yeah.
If this is my Toko, this is my Toko. If this is my Uso, this is my Uso. So, you know, for Drew being the face of us, you got to remember, 2011, 2012,
I remember.
people, listen, people were at war with each other.
Yeah.
You know, you had the T's from Inglewood going at it with the, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody, yeah.
You know, from the West Side and Carson, you had us up north. You had the S when we was going at it with the, you know, for the cats from different cities and everything. And it was, you know what I'm saying, S against T's and all that stuff. So when we decided to make this stand, we knew we were gonna go against the world.
Damn.
You gotta remember, in this stage in our lives, the stance we took was a risk. Because this right here could have blew up the other way. Yeah. But, you know, when God is for you, man, look, listen, everything's going to go accordingly. Because when we took that risk of doing it, we got death threats for it. People hitting us off, you know, fake DMs and everything. People were like, man, y'all better not come to my city with that.
Don't bring that bullshit over here.
Don't just. And guess what? Listen.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right? Because bro was about to say it, but I'm about to say it right now, right? When we were doing the Polytape tour, right? Polytape 1, when we started doing like booking all my shows, when like I started getting big, and we started getting the threats, and they was like, oh don't come to my city. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Everybody that sent us a threat, we booked the city the same day.
We booked everybody that same day.
Everybody that sent a threat, like, oh, don't come to our city. We was like, where? They said it in Salt Lake.
That's what we coming next.
We coming there next. I was like, hey, book that shit. We going straight there. Because we knew that we had to face the bull head on.
Right.
Yeah.
For at the end of the day, we was like, look, at the end of the day, you're not dealing with no suckers. Period.
Yeah.
So we going straight at it. If we gonna handle it, niggas hiding, niggas not gonna believe in this. You feel me?
Damn.
If we want people to believe in it, we gonna have to step to the microphone.
Yeah.
If you don't want to step to the microphone, then don't say shit. Period, right? But since we already did it and that's what we decided to do, then that's what we doing.
And it was coming from both sides.
And I'm glad y'all shared this because I don't think a lot of people understand the amount of resistance you guys had with this movement. You know what I'm saying? People think, oh, it's cool, but y'all shedding light on things that nobody really knows. Y'all was getting death threats,
we was
resistance.
getting death. Listen, not only that, but it was coming from both sides. You had S's and T's, and when I say that, what I mean by that, you had some ones and tongues from both sides. Like, look, hey, keep that bullshit over there. We gonna keep rocking the way we rocking over here. That shit don't fly over here.
Yeah.
So now, looking back 10 years later and seeing the unity, and then seeing the same people that said it couldn't work, working together with it, and we look back and we like, boy, man, ain't this a beautiful thing?
Keep it real, right? If you go back, hey, look, if you go back, right, I think there was a show in Salt Lake City when they threatened me, right? It's like, man, don't be bringing that bullshit over here. We was like, what? Nigga, book the show over there, nigga. We going over there, right? And a lot of the times, people were trying to give us nothing.
Yeah.
That was like, take like 2,000, 3,000. I was like, I got like 10 niggas with me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, hell no. I said, you know what? We gonna throw the show. Niggas threaten us, we throw the show ourselves.
Yeah.
Sold out, right? But
Sold out.
everybody was threatening us, and I was like, damn, when we went to the show, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Sold out.
2 hours.
96, 95% all girls. All girls. I got a picture. I forgot which one it is. I was like, what the fuck? I was looking in the crowd. I was like, I don't see no niggas in the crowd, bro. What the fuck? Now I look in the back. They're all the niggas here. They're holding up the wall.
That was the 5%.
I was like, man, that's crazy. You know, like, so in the end, I was like, you know, like, that's how I kind of felt. Like, you know what? It's maybe it is kind of like, you know, niggas is showing like, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you stop now, I mean, you're not gonna win. You feel what I'm saying? So we just kept it pushing.
Yeah.
Kept it pushing, and really, that's really what it was for that, bro.
Yeah.
We never gave up on what we set out to do, and at the end of the day, it's like I don't give a fuck if you from a gang or not. If you threatening some real people, bro, and that don't care, we don't give a fuck what you talking about. At the end of the day, it
And
just
let me
didn't even
say
really
this
matter.
for the Polytape 1. For the Polytape 1 to grow as big as it did, bringing the TokoUso unit moving together and all that, and it's a beautiful thing right now. In hindsight, looking like how it is right now, it's a beautiful thing. But we all played our roles. Right. We knew Drew was the face. We knew Drew was like number one. This is him. Yeah. So we did our parts underneath him to put him up because we knew we put him up, we're all coming up.
Damn, bro.
You know what I mean? Instead of trying to be individuals ourselves, like, oh, let me drop a Cam Polytape, or let me drop a Nitty Polytape, let me drop a Cutthroat Polytape, or, you know what I'm saying? Instead of doing that, we all got behind it and said, look, listen, we're going to unite. We're going to come all together. We're going to put these 5 writers all in this room. We're going to produce. We're all going to put our ear to this. Damn. And we're all going to put Drew up here because we knew when Drew shines, we're all going to shine.
That's game right there.
And let me shed on that real quick, bro. Right? What he just said right now is the truth. You have to remember, we got Cutthroat, we got Ado. We got everybody in the camp.
All talents of their own.
Yes.
All talents.
And you know, at the time, I was, you know, like I'm not being, you know, Ado's my little cousin.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Ado's my little cousin.
And point back, this nigga was the nigga. That's what he, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna say it. But let me just tell you, back then, this was the nigga. Yeah. When we came, you know what I'm saying?
But Ado was him. So it was like, you know, me, I was like, well, Ado's the best rapper we got. You feel me? Like, nigga, like, I know it's my little cousin. And I'm happy for him. I'm like, he's the best rapper. Yeah. We should do him. But him, Seth, everybody's like, you crazy, bro. He's like, nigga, Ado, okay, he's the best rapper. But he's like, bro, you have the all-around package we need. If once we push you to the top, you could you could bring everybody with you. He was like, you gotta remember, bro, I never been the type to be like, nigga, I wanna be the nigga. Or be like, I'm the guy. You get what I'm saying? Like, but like him, Seth was like,
come on, man.
Nigga, you are the guy. Nigga, you gotta go up. You gotta be the guy. I'm like, nah, man, let's let Doe do it. Yeah. Like, nah, fuck that, bro. It's gotta be you. So, you know, in the end, like, that's why I explain, like, Seth always tells me it would have never been possible if it wasn't for you, bro. Yeah. He's like, I'm telling you right now, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody says, nigga. I'm telling you right now, nigga. It had to be you. So, you know, in the end, that was the little whole logistics of everything, like, between us brotherhood, that how everything came about. You know what I mean? Because that's really how it came about. And
we didn't have a problem doing that because we knew Drew's the face of it, right? And we're going to stand behind him and support him and put him up and do whatever it takes. So when we were working on music, it wasn't Drew writing by himself. Right. There's 6 of us in this mother. It's me, Doe, Nitty, Juice, Cutthroat, Drew. We all the big Seth coordinating everything. And Jance, shout out to Jance, you know, the producer, he was with us all the way through it. But when we're in there, we knew, look, listen, whoever had the best parts and everything, we're going to put it and make it together because at the end of the day, when Drew shines on this thing, guess what? That's us too. So we don't look at it as you know what I'm saying, is like in the individual thing, we look at it, man, bro, this is us. And that's what Polytape 1 represents.
What y'all share, go ahead, bro, go ahead.
No, I want to say thank you for sharing that because that what you just said just now, Cam, is something I've been stressing to all these young niggas trying to get into the game. I'm like, bro, if you guys have 5 people that has a talent in this niche and this niche and this niche, you guys should come together and push that one person. That one person sees the crack, the door open, he's gonna open it up. Everybody about to bust through that motherfucker. You feel me? So what you guys are talking about right now is something that's why we look up to you guys. That's like the younger generation. Like y'all niggas did it. Nigga, we could do this shit too. So something I always talk to a lot of these young artists that are trying to come up like, nigga, I know you got this nigga to do this. Yeah. I know you have this nigga to do this. Like, bring them all together.
Now, look at this. When we did the Polytape tour, Drew's the headline, and we're all coming in there after him. Yep. And now you look at it, the effect of it. Doe doing his whole tour. Nitty doing his whole tour. Yep. Cutthroat doing all his tour. But that shit happened because of bro pushing that door open for everybody to be able to do what they do. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, sometimes you gotta humble yourself and be like, you know what? Let's push our brother there, make him get there, and that way he can open the door so we can walk through it. Man. And that way, not one person's going through it, we're all going through it.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so much game in just that one experience you guys shared, that everybody can't be him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has turns, you know what I'm saying? If he's hot, let him rock. Let him do it. When you hot, we're going to pull back, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a give and take type of thing. So Man, I hope to let everybody taking notes on that because there's so many people in our culture. Everybody wants to be him.
Yeah.
They want to be the star. They want to be,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take a step back. You ain't going to be the him for that moment. You know what I'm saying? But when your time come around, be ready because you're going to be him. I kind of want to transition into, you know, I know music has been something that's solidified, but these days, you know what I'm saying? Business is like at the forefront of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You preach a lot about being business savvy and understanding how to make music in business, but also making music outside, making money outside of music. You know what I'm saying? Could you kind of share a little bit about your business knowledge and how did you become so equipped in that area of your life?
I'm gonna have to say the like being more business savvy for everything is knowing everything that you're doing, right? Like for music, there's so many people that can make money out of music, but they don't know how to. Like there's so much money in music, but you don't know the knowledge to do it. Like,
Right.
I know the knowledge to do it. It was easy for me, but more importantly, my manager Seth knows the knowledge to do it. Where to get the money, how to get the money that people don't know about to get. If you know all that, you'll be well off in making, even if you're not good. I'm going to tell you like that. Even if you're not good, right? And you don't got nothing going, if you know what you're doing, you can easily make 100+ a year. And not knowing what you're doing. No, I'm sorry. Knowing what you're doing, but not being good, but just knowing how to get the money.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt you real quick? Because there's this saying that I think about often. It's like, do you want to have 1 million followers or do you want to have $1 million? A lot of people that are coming up in the game, they want to be famous, they want to be popular, and their music may be good, but they don't know how to get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody who's maybe they not as popular, maybe their music isn't as good as this guy's, but they get into the bag.
Yeah.
And that is what you preach, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
I know how to get to the bag. I may not be Drake or Kendrick, but I'm getting to the bag, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the biggest thing, right? Because I'm gonna keep it honest. Like right now, I don't do no music right now. I still make over 100. That's just like all
catalog.
my
All
all my
catalog.
shit
That's
from
hustle.
before.
Yeah.
Like all the music that I put out before, everything, I still make 100 and I don't do shit. If I want to go closer to like 150, 170, then I'll just drop something.
Yeah.
If I drop something, it just goes, but the money goes right back up. But in the end, like everything I got going outside of rap has been big for me. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep it really, really, really honest. And I'm gonna shout out my brother Eddie. You know, that's my business partner, right? But really, it was him who kind of took me to the next level. You feel what I'm saying?
Shout out to the low.
So it was really like him, like really like my advisor. Really,
Super
you
smart.
got to put the money here. This where it's gonna
Super
be.
smart.
So you know, like I can't take all the credit, but I do know what if you do something like music, that you got to know the ins and outs of everything you do. Especially if you're running your own business. If you're running your own business and you just winging it, then I promise you're not gonna make shit. In order to get the best out of your company, you got to know the ins and outs in every way possible to make your dollar go get bigger. You know
And
what
he
I mean?
learned that, you got to remember, he learned that through experience because nobody didn't game us up. When we came into the game, we didn't have no advisor. There wasn't nobody telling us
There was no blueprint.
There was no
None.
blueprint. And nobody
None.
listened. And the people we reached out to, they kind of like, man, you gonna have to learn on your own.
Yeah.
So we learned as we went, but also too, we want to shout out Big Feej. Feej was a mentor to us as we were coming up. So Fiji has a lot to do with Polytape. He has a lot to do with us.
He has
Big
a lot to
Feej,
do with the whole
culture.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Feej,
Polytape.
man.
He
Yeah.
has a big. You
Big
know,
influence.
I'm gonna give you the story, right?
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna give you the story when I first met Fiji, right? You know, a lot of people, they don't know shit about me, but they gonna talk stories about me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Don't go with them. They not good people. They not this, they not that. They not this. And the motherfucker don't know who I am, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't know me, never met me, you speaking on me. And Fiji's one of them.
They were telling Feej.
They were telling Fiji, like, man,
On some he say, she say shit.
yes.
Okay.
Oh man, you know, I don't know.
He's shady.
He's
don't-
shady.
don't-
They're not gonna this, that, and the third, this, that, woody whoop. And I kept staying on him, like, bro, need you. Like, you know, like, you probably the only person that could bring me to the level I need to be at. It was like, nah, woo. Finally, one day.
He said, yeah, he shunned us off at first.
Yes, hella long.
Because of what he was hearing about us.
What he was hearing.
Especially what he was hearing about bro.
And then I met him one time. And I was talking, got the vibe. And he was like, he's a good person. I don't know, man. Doesn't seem like what everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
Just met him. He's in town. I hit him. Like, bro, you in town? Like, take you to dinner. He was like, oh, I'm going to let you know. Ooh. Called him out. Called him again later that night. Bro, want to go to dinner? He was like, oh, nah. Next day, stay on him. Bro, what's up, bro? What's up, man? You gonna let me take you to lunch?
Yeah.
He was like,
finally he said,
you know what? I'm in Vallejo. Can you come get me?
Yeah.
I said, shit, I'm on my way. Went to go get him. That nigga didn't leave me. He stayed with me for a whole week.
Listen
bro.
to me. Drew called, no, listen.
Yo, what the hell?
Drew called, listen.
The whole shit flipped
So listen,
right there.
Drew called me, right? Drew called me. He was like, bro, let's go. And I was like, where we going? He's like, we're going to pick a Fiji. I said, Fiji? And then bro's like, yeah. He's like, this nigga finally coming? And he was like, yeah, he finally coming. Bro, we went to go pick a Fiji. He was only supposed to get lunch with us.
Yeah.
We was to take him back. Man, we can stay the whole week with us, man.
Stayed the whole week. And I was like, bro, woo.
Drew,
Ever
yeah.
since then, me and Fee's been like this, man.
Damn.
And me and him been like that. He was like, man, I don't give a fuck what nobody says about them motherfuckers wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, he'll always be like, man, I can't believe that before people will even have the audacity to even say something different about you.
Yeah.
And, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, like him, I got another brother from Long Beach named Pimp, my brother Pimp.
Shout out Pimp.
Like,
That's my
all
brother.
of them, like, it was like, man, you know, it's crazy, bro. Like, you know, we from here. You know, Fiji's like, you know, a lot of people, they say.
Yeah.
And he was like, now that you're my close bro, I'd be proud. I'd be like, bro, you can't talk about my bro. That's my bro. I know him.
Yeah.
Like, you don't never even met him and you speaking about shit you don't even know. And he's like, don't talk about
Fiji
him
started
like that.
rebuking him. I rebuke you.
Yes.
Don't say
And
that.
you know,
I
Fiji,
met him.
Nigga shit right there, man.
Fiji is the most humble, quietest guy, but I love that dude so much, man. You know,
Brought off
he always lets me know, like, you know, a lot of people, they just, you know, but they don't know. And he's like, at the end of the day, he's like, we don't feel like we need to speak to anybody to let them know. Only if they say something disrespectful, then we let them know, bro. But, you know, shout out to Brother Fiji.
Shout out to
Hey, you know, hey,
right,
and
that's
this
right.
is because of that relationship. The first project me and Feeds wrote together was "Come Back to Me."
No
Yes.
way.
Me and
Yeah,
Feeds,
classic
me and Feeds,
song,
were, yeah.
classic
So,
song.
Yes.
me and Feeds
Literally,
put the
bro,
yeah,
that's
like
amazing.
put it together because you know one thing about like when you hear all the trap and all the gangster rap with bro, he writes that like in 5 seconds,
Yeah.
5 minutes. It's easy.
Hella easy for me, bro.
But when it comes to
We
the love,
talking about girls, I'm like, man, give me a bar. Nigga. I can't do this shit. It's
You know,
it,
you know,
man,
Drew,
bro.
like-
You got something, man. 'cause
Yeah,
I
man.
can't get it right here,
Listen,
man.
but like you know, you see all the put you know, on the gang, and when
Yeah.
you do all the other songs that Drew
Yeah.
does, like all the street stuff, he writes in 5 minutes, boom, done. He
Bro,
writes
that
it
shit's
easy.
hella fast,
But when it
man.
comes to the love one,
Man, we be over there looking, everybody looking
he
at
look
me.
at
I'm
me,
like,
he's all,
man, somebody help
Give
me,
me
man.
somebody-
It's kind of tough right here, man.
so that's how. So me and Feej, we co-wrote "Come Back to Me." Me
Yeah.
and Fiji, and that's how it came about. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first project, and that honor, but to be able to get that respect from the legend himself.
Yes.
That to me was
Big.
like
That's
that
big.
certified my way in because to me, you know what I'm saying. My brother's always gonna be my brother, but to get that stare from the legend, like bro,
yeah.
you got something special. I think that you know what I'm saying. Like that really,
Fiji
just-
is big, man. I
yeah,
appreciate him so much.
yeah.
Hey
big
man,
bro.
there's a post that we made that kind of went viral. It actually went super viral. It was Fiji sharing that he actually wrote Tyrese's "Why You
Yes.
Act Like
I
That."
said it's legendary.
yeah,
And I'm like, it got me wondering. I'm like, and I'm asking y'all because we're gonna get him on here one day. But
yeah.
in case we don't get him on here soon enough, do y'all know of any other songs that Fiji wrote that maybe the public doesn't know about? Because
J Boog, let's do it again.
okay, I know that one.
We know that
He
one.
did the June
Yep.
J Boog. Let's do it
And that was-
again.
that was-
You know what I'm saying? Like he's written so much for different artists. He's done something with with Dionne Warwick's son.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? I think he's even co-wrote with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with legends, like people that you know what I'm saying, that are in the mainstream like
Yeah.
that. Like but the one thing about Fiji is he's like, Drew, good luck trying to get him to talk about
Yeah.
it because that's
Right.
not them. They've
Yeah.
they've never been the the me person or this is what I've done. Like what you know about Fiji and what you know about Drew
Other people.
is what other people, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm gonna tell you the truth about him because that's what he is, bro. It's the truth, you know? He ain't gonna tell you about all this other stuff that he does because that's not him.
And
I'm gonna tell you like a motherfucker what he do.
That's the,
You know what
that's the
I'm saying?
same way Fiji is. You know,
Fiji
so
too.
Fiji's my brother. I could tell. I could say what he doesn't want to say.
Yeah.
You know,
Real talk.
and yes, Cam, that's a great ass point because that's how Fiji is, bro. He's just like me. Like at the end of the day, it's like he'll never ever say nothing that he'll do good or bad because he always feels like, you know what, it's in my heart to do it.
Yeah.
And that's how Fiji is. Like he a good person, bro. Like one of the greatest people I know too.
Part of
Man.
Polynesia, bro.
I love him a lot, man. So, you know, it's good.
And you know what people don't know is what Fiji went through. Man, but if you guys really sat down, and that's why, because the making of Polite 1, we got that time with him to really
Well,
like.
we know, bro, that's our close, bro.
Close, bro. Like
Close.
Fiji went through some like what Fiji survived and what he's overcome throughout his entire life.
That's gonna be big when you get him in here.
Oh, I know,
When you get
man.
him in
That's
here,
a
bro.
movie.
He's busy. He's a busy guy, man.
Listen, matter of fact, hold on.
If we
Producers,
can,
co-producers, writers, movie scripts. Holla at me. I talked to Fiji. We're gonna put this movie out, man. Because Fiji is a movie.
mandatory.
That's a
Mandatory.
man,
Real
though.
talk.
That's a man,
Drew's,
though.
like, listen, there's
need a whole
certain
documentary.
people's lives that are a movie.
Yes.
Drew's life's a movie.
I believe it, yep.
Fiji's a movie. Like those are the impact to go and see where they started and to where they're at now in life. Like, man, these are people that are gonna leave footprints in the game forever. You know what I mean? You'll always remember Fiji's contribution, you know what I'm saying? Because being the legend that he is, you'll always remember Drew's contribution to the game because of what he stood on that is still impactful and that is impacting the world today. You know, taking that stance on TokoUso movement like that and being that, you know, where we come from and what he's from and what he stands on and to be able to be like, you know what, I stand on this TokoUso unity. Listen, we're going to push it. We're going to stand together and unite. And for those that ain't with us, that's cool. But listen, you're not going to stop this from going. Nobody going to stop this. We're going to keep this moving and look at over 10 years later. Now everybody is, you know what I'm saying? And we love to see it. You see all the bike clubs that are together, the Samoa Tongan, Harley Davidson riders together. You see the FOU movement. You see the movement against, you know, the unity going on. And the same people that said that they wouldn't fuck with them or don't get along with them, it's a beautiful thing that we see them together now. Exactly. And you know what I'm saying? And we're not saying that, it's because of us. Nah, we're not taking no credit, nothing like that. But listen, when you stand on something, you won't fall for anything. Exactly. That's the truth. You know what I mean?
I mean, I shed a little light, man, on the TokoUso movement. That's actually what got me with my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm off Kashi Kid, man, some more bread. You feel me? Hey, check this out, man. I want a Tongan girl. You feel me? Like, I went the other way. I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But that's because the movement, like, the times have changed. So, you know, it should, you know.
And you talking about two proud side moves.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for real.
Like me and Drew?
Yeah.
Man,
Nigga, I'm a son of a nigga.
Yes,
sir.
What?
Yes, sir.
We're super proud.
Yeah.
Super proud. But also, we're super proud of the movement that we stood on because our brothers that are Tongans, listen, you can't call somebody your brother and not stand with them. You know what I mean?
And in the same way I stand with them, they stand with me.
us. You know what I
promise
mean?
that.
That's a fact.
I want to say, because the first time we actually, you know, came in close contact with y'all was at Pacific Feats.
That was dope.
Which, I mean, to this day, I think is one of the fucking greatest festivals we had in our
That's
lifetime, right?
dope.
That shit that changed my life.
So
That changed my life.
we're on stage, you know what I'm saying? We're shooting content, right? But I think the pinnacle of the festival, I would say, was when you brought your sister out and you did the Talunga, right? And I just thought, man, like,
That's lovely.
that's not something you see in rap, you know what I'm saying? Especially for my people, like, you either, you know what I'm saying, no shade to like anybody like a Sipso, right? You either that way with it, or you on some just street shit and the culture is nothing in your music, right?
Yes.
But to be able to bring both together, you know what I'm saying? You brought all your people with you. I saw little kids out there on stage. You know, I saw little kids on there. I saw your homies up there. I saw your everybody was up there, right? Yeah. And then on top of that, you told everybody to get off. I'm gonna do something special, in remembrance of your dad, but also for the culture. And I thought, like, man, that's how you rep the culture. You know what I'm saying? You just do your shit and rap. You know what I'm saying? Rep your hood. But at the end of the day, remember, we from the islands. You know what I'm saying? We Samoan, we Tongan, we Fijian, whatever your island is, rep that. You know what I'm saying? You brought it all together. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hopefully young rappers are seeing this and they see like, man, I could still be from the islands and still rep that and still rep this too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, most definitely, man. That's why when you put that post up, it meant a lot to me, man. You know, because
Yeah.
In the end, you know, a lot of people, like you said, they not going to do it. They got the tough roll on.
Yeah.
You know, niggas don't want it. It's like, nigga, I want to be the best rapper.
Yeah.
Nigga, don't forget where you from, no.
Exactly.
Nigga.
Yeah.
You could be the best rapper, nigga, but don't never forget where you from. Don't do that. That's out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and me, I mean, shit, I ain't got no choice, nigga. You know what I mean? This shit embedded in me, so
Fact.
I'ma always represent, nigga, who I am and my family everywhere I go. You feel me? So
yeah.
no matter what I do, that's what I'ma do. You know, like we came together too. Like I haven't performed in years, so I was like, you know,
That was
what?
our first perforance.
I said, let's get together.
Years.
Damn.
And we went over my performance, and I'm like, you know, went this, that. At the end, we was like, shit, we gonna bring sis up, man. You already know, to end the whole shit.
And
To
you know,
end my-
like what Drew was
was
saying,
beautiful.
like, for example, how can the world accept you if you ain't even proud of who you are?
Exactly. It's 100.
How can you accept the world to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, this is him, when he's not even proud of him? Come on, man.
Yeah.
One thing about Drew, the reason why every ethnicity and everybody cling to him is because he's him. Whatever he is, he stands on that. So they know, like, man, this Oos is proud to be him, but at the same time, he's giving it to us just like everybody else. But, you know, if you can't accept yourself for who you are, how can you accept everybody else too? You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
So that's just facts. Like, you know, you can come over here and be a gimmick and try all you want, but if your peoples ain't behind you, listen, nobody behind you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit is just clout and smoke.
Yeah.
That shit is, that's all that is. You know what I mean? But, you know, one thing about bro is like, you know what I'm saying? He stand on what he stand on it. Shit, nigga, like, even if you don't know him, have never met him, you want to stand with him too because you know that that's somebody that is standing on shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we don't have too much of.
I want to say this as we come to the close. I once read a quote. It was like, if you get to the top and you got there alone, then you did it the wrong way.
You did it the wrong way.
You know what I'm saying? If you're on a journey where you know you're gonna touch some bags, you're gonna have opportunities, and you don't bring your people with you, you did it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give y'all flowers. You know what I'm saying? That's a big reason why we wanted y'all on here, because y'all did it together. You know what I'm saying? And you shared that when you first started off, it wasn't on some for the culture shit. It was just for my brothers. Like whoever's to my left, to my right,
Yes.
I'm gonna do it for that. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up being bigger than what you thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the intention was with love.
Yes.
And I hope that, you know, our people, younger generation, can see that blueprint and take that and just go even better with it. You know what I'm saying? Be better. I think when we look at the culture, like you said, there's a lot of unity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of politics, and I understand that. But if you are in a position where you can bring people together, you should do that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's through music, whether it's whatever you're doing, find a way to collaborate, because specifically in hip hop and rap, like our people have a long way to go before we can break into the mainstream. But
We'll get there though.
but we got all the talent in there. We have all the talent. But
Yeah.
a lot of it is the business knowledge you talked about,
Yes.
understanding the business, and two, moving in unity. You know what I'm saying? If we see one artist that has a chance to make it to the top, why would you want to go start your own shit and shit on him when if you push him, bro, they're gonna come and they're gonna look for more.
Yeah.
So like if you see an artist in your city or you see an artist in your section, or you just know somebody that's doing it, get behind him and push him, because if he makes it, we all gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? That's something we preach, and so we all win.
I totally agree with you, bro.
100%.
You know, and that's the thing, is everybody in competition. Somebody sees somebody and be like, I don't fuck with that nigga. Like, whoa. But if we all supported, there would already be a mainstream one. I don't give a fuck how everybody always talk, oh, nigga, we got to be like the Polys because they stick together. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we stick together because we already know that that's it. But as far as like, we stick together, that means that everybody wants us to stay in the same spot. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so you got to remember, like when a poly starts rising to the top, and then they feel like you're not sticking with them no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They feeling like, you know, why are you leaving us for? You know what I mean? Like, don't be leaving us, don't leave us like you're going to the top without us. But, you know, somebody smart going, like you said,
Break it, man.
break that
Break the
motherfucking
box,
door
bro.
open,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Let that
Yeah.
shit in, man. One thing, too, man, be careful who you let in the door, man.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's a bar too.
You know what I mean? Because you got to remember, man, hey, I don't say this shit because said I say it out of experience, like my bro say.
Yeah.
You know, I done been through a lot, bro. You know, and I done fought it off. I done fought my demons. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, sometimes sounds funny, but you just not only fighting your demons, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you find the angels that be right next to you, man. That'd be the toughest shit, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's why I say when us poly people, we be together, and everybody knows we together because we are. You know, once somebody starts rising above, you know, that's when certain people
It come with it.
start feeling. But it, like you
with
said, it come with it. So
Yeah.
We understand it. We
Yeah.
understand it. We expect it, but
Yeah.
you know, it ain't gonna stop it. You know what I mean? We just gonna keep going.
Facts.
That's all we can do. You gotta remember, bro, when bro touched the bag, everybody around him did. Like, you know, when I never thought in a million years I'd be touching the ticket. You know what I mean? But I did. But the only difference is don't listen to me for business advice. I'm horrible. I'm still in the hood, throwing it, you know, like listen to bro, because the one thing about bro is like, you know, when he got money, he made sure everybody around him got money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now how we choose to spend it, that was on us. But he did his part for, you know what I'm saying, getting us there. You know what I mean? Like if us fumble in the back, especially me.
that's a business tip right there.
And just listen to me. Don't nobody get on me more than him.
Yeah.
But me fumbling the bag, I don't know how many times or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, he could have just did it on his own. He got his own. Like, fuck, you know, fuck y'all.
I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of game, right? Especially when it comes to money, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much money you make.
Yeah.
It does not matter
Fact.
how much money you got. If you don't know how to manage and invest the money, then you're gonna end up being broke again.
Yes.
I promise you. You gotta
And
be
that's
able
me.
to you gotta be able to invest your money. You gotta be able to be smart with your money.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people, you know, that especially, and it's the reason why a lot of people stay broke. I'm gonna get this game right. People that are broke get money, and when they get the money, they spend it. That's why a lot of people that win the lottery go broke because they're not used to having money. See, the thing about having money is it's all in your head, right? People that are broke have it in their head that I got to this, got to do that, so they just spend it. That's why when people get a check, they get a check, right? And then we're like, okay, this is for rent, this is for food, and there's nothing to save. So you got nothing to look forward, right? Everybody has to remember when you have $0, what do? Right? You bust your ass off. So at the end of the day, if you got money, you got to train yourself to have $0. If you can't train yourself to have $0 and keep in your head that, you know what, I got to work because I don't got no money. Because that's what you do when you're naturally broke.
Right.
But
Bust your ass.
if you can't do it when you got money, then you're never going to be able to have money. You'll always be stuck.
Yeah.
Rent money, food money. Back to the next check. Rent money, food money, buy me some shoes, back to the next check. If you can sacrifice yourself
That's sacrifice.
to get capital in life, to do what you want, then you can gain a lot. But a lot of people don't know that. It's really being good with money. You feel me?
We say a small sacrifice for the short term, right?
Yes.
For a long term reward.
Long-term
right?
Yes,
reward.
that is my
Long-term
brother
reward.
Eddie
Yeah.
is the one. He said, look, bro, he's all, I know you don't. Like this is recent too. Recent. Like a couple years ago, I'm working my ass off. Like, nigga, why am I working my ass off? Right? I'm already rich. Right? I'm saying it to myself. Every day I'm working. He looks at me, he goes, you want to go to the next level? Or you want to stay rich, this kind of rich? Always different type of riches, right?
Levels, yeah.
Levels.
Yeah.
So he like, you want to be this rich or do you want to be this rich? This rich or this rich? I'm like, well, shit, that's a dumb question. You know what rich I want.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it's called a short-term sacrifice for a long-term reward.
Yeah.
Learn everything you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Learn it to the T so you can teach the next person to work for you.
That's good.
Everything in business is about percentages.
And now look it, bro. This is crazy. The most profitable Hispanic ice cream shop in Northern California is owned by Us. How crazy is
Shout
that?
them out, man, so they
Come
know.
on, man. La Michoacana, man. You know La Michoacana Plus, right there on Willow Street. You know what I'm saying? In San Jose, right there on the Northwest.
So, you know,
and now and it's owned by Uso, man. It's owned by my
hard.
brother. You know what I'm saying?
So,
And, you know,
in the end, right, I want to give everybody that's doing the music they flowers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm proud of everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like to me, it's like I feel that us at 454, we changed the culture of poly rap.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Like shout out to Booyah Tribe doing it first. You feel what I'm
Pioneers,
saying?
man.
Hey,
Yep.
pioneers
Shout
of
out
this.
to the whole Booyah, man.
Pioneers of this real poly rap shit.
you
You
know
feel what
what
I'm
I mean?
saying? You know, I gotta definitely give them they flowers for even starting us off. You know, they the pioneers in this whole rap shit.
Yep.
You know, and then to me, I feel it came us. You feel what I'm saying? Like we took a big long break.
Yep.
And then I feel we picked it up and started going with it.
Yeah.
And everybody now that's doing it, I just want to give them their flowers because, you know, let them know like the music is starting to advance more and more.
Yeah.
As people grow, as people get it. But like I'm going to say, it took Booyah Tribe to motivate us.
Yeah.
Like Savage out there to motivate me.
Facts.
Yeah.
Booyah Tribe Savage before me to motivate us
Yeah.
to do this. Takes us to motivate them.
Sure.
And in the end, you could tell how the music's evolving better to better
Fact.
to better.
You look at
So-
who's like who's hot right now. you know?
We starting
you
to
know?
know that, you know, like, damn, we evolving.
Yeah.
And it makes
That's
me
right.
proud. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
So,
it does.
you know, at the end, I want to let everybody know out there from everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? That's rapping. All you poly rappers, man, hey, don't give up, y'all. Keep doing your thing, man. You feel me? Because, hey, at the end of the day, if I feel that I inspired anybody to do music, that should make me super proud, man. You know what I mean? For me, to my bros, all of us at 454, you know, it's big for us. So I just want to shout them out, man. Give them their flowers.
I want to shout y'all out. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and sharing the game, sharing
No,
all
me thankful.
all of that
thankful.
shit, man. I know there's so much things people can pull from. I feel like every time we have these interviews, you know what I'm saying, we gotta have a part 2, part 3, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
for real.
the next time we see each other, we definitely gotta chop it up again, man. Y'all just keep doing y'all
Listen,
thing,
listen to
man.
me. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to pull up whenever you need me. I'm going to keep it real. You know, my schedule be busy.
Yeah.
But if I'm in LA, I'm going to tap in. Because I know now you're going to go 2 weeks, study the video, and be like,
Yeah.
damn, I forgot to ask bro this.
Yeah.
I forgot to do this. I forgot to
Anytime,
do that.
man.
You know,
Hey.
like we said, bro, at the end, we're going to come up with it.
It's one question that the people want to know, you know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
for real. I
shoulda-
just,
I shoulda
before we
asked-
end it off,
I
we
should
gotta know
have
this.
asked this first, but when I poly tape 3 dropped.
What's happening? Come on now.
They wanna
I'm not
know.
gonna lie. Hey, my brother Stone told me that you are the holder of gems. You're gonna
Yeah.
hold everything until you
I'm
don't
gonna tell
drop
you,
it.
look,
You know what I'm
listen, let me
saying?
say this. We have about 20, 30 unreleased songs.
I believe it, man.
That's been sitting on the shelf. I mean,
J Bug, Latasha Lee.
all that.
All those songs. They not
J
even
Boog,
out.
Latasha Lee,
Yeah.
more music with Spawn.
Okay.
We
Yes.
got a classic with Fiji. I got a classic with Fiji on my phone right
my
now.
God.
Bro,
That
listen
is
to me.
unreleased, man.
I'm telling you right now, Polytape 3 been done, bro.
Yeah.
It been done. It's just that, you know, we got to go over it, make sure everything's cool. I'm going to add a couple songs with a couple new artists.
Yeah, with new artists
And
that
then,
are in
and
it.
then I'm,
you know?
and then I'm about
Yeah.
to
That's
I'm about
dope.
to boom it out. So, you know,
Yeah.
in the end, everything is like, it's done. But like, I'm going to keep it real. Next year, January, February, we're going to release it for
Okay.
sure.
All right.
Yeah.
For sure. You know what I mean? And then like, you know, I got whatever y'all need from me, bro. You know, like I said, man. I tell everybody because a lot of people they be intimidated. I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. I'm like, hey, you want a fucking interview? Just open your mouth, nigga. If I'm there, I'm
You
there.
heard,
nigga.
you heard it, man.
Hey, yeah, that's it, bro. I said it on Oos Radio too, Big Oos
Yeah,
Radio.
Big Oos Radio.
Say, hey, if people want to interview, man, let me know, man. If you want to interview with my people, let me know because I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh, people don't want to come on. I'm like, hey, look, check this out, man. Everybody I hang with, man, if somebody I hang with, you better let me know, man, because I'm going to tell them. Feel what I'm saying?
we got Jim,
you want
man, we
Fiji,
got
I'll get Fiji in there for you, man. That's my
Don't
brother.
say that, Oos.
Watch.
Hey.
I'm telling you, bro.
The word has been out there, you know what I'm
Hey.
saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
I
Nah,
got
man,
you.
but
you know,
much love.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys, man.
Thank
Thank
y'all
you. Thank you
again.
so much for stopping by before you guys head back home.
Hey,
man.
look,
Thank you
listen,
guys.
man. Shout out to Island Mogul. Thank you, Young Usos, man, for doing your thing. Keep it going. I'm gonna tell you right now, the road to it doesn't get easier. It gets more difficult. It gets more expensive. It gets more, risky. Of course, it takes a lot away from your families, and it's probably gonna even take even more away from it. But if it were easy, everybody be doing it. So for you guys, we're gonna get behind you and push it. I pray that the people get behind and push the young brothers out, because at the end of the day, if we don't push each other, how are we supposed to get there? You know what I mean? So you got to push for 454. You got it from us, and we want to salute you too.
That's for sure.
For doing y'all thing, man. Shout out to the producer in the back.
Solomon.
Man, the brother, man. Shout out,
Solomon,
yeah, man. Come on,
yeah.
man. Shout out to everybody,
Yeah,
man. But you
sir.
guys, man, for
Yeah.
you guys keeping this going and to do your thing, and you know what I'm saying, to have the setup that you have, man, we're proud of you guys, man.
That's
and
love,
thank
man.
you for allowing us to even be here,
That's
man.
love.
Real talk, man. So,
Yeah, man. You know, I just want to give you guys, you know, like you guys props. I like what you guys do. Keep it up on Instagram and all the media outlets. You know, all them clips. It means a lot. You know, you guys did that. You guys did a whole bunch of different things that I liked a lot. So, you know, in the end, that's why even made me hit you, bro. You know what I mean? So you have to remember, a lot of people don't, but I appreciate people like you. So, you know, I just want to let y'all know, man, I'm proud of you guys. Keep up the great work, man.
Yeah.
And if you need me for anything, man, you let me know. I'm going to slide through for sure.
I'm gonna need one of them Michoacano ice creams though. You know what I'm saying?
Just let me know when you come out there, bro. I got you.
For sure,
you know,
man.
bro also does, you know, he's got an insurance firm, you know, the Fiesta Insurance Company.
Oh yeah.
The boy got like 5 of them, man. 5 branches, man. You know what I mean? So you see who was investing, and then you look at who wasn't.
Hey, you know when we first started this shit? Y'all open. Y'all open.
Hey, Cam was like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not.
I told you, that's why I told man, come to sit right here. Sit right here, bro. I know, bro.
You know, man.
that's love.
It's just because, you know, Drew, like, you know, Drew's never been talkative. This is forever. You know, he's laid back, he evaluates things, and he chills and he sees things out. But once he does get comfortable, you notice he talks more because he's comfortable with you guys, man, and you guys built that relationship.
It's love.
You know, most of the time I'm doing the talking for bro, because bro all action.
Yeah.
He ain't talking, he all action. Me, I'ma talk.
Yeah.
When people, you know, respond negative to him on whatever and anything, bro don't respond because that's not him.
Yeah.
But me, I'm going in, fuck you, ain't nobody. And then
What
slap
about
you
the sport, nigga?
Your dad should have slapped himself when he birthed you. You know, I'm going in only because I know him.
Yeah.
Man, come on, bro. Y'all coming at somebody that would give his shirt off his back for you. Somebody that will give you his last dollar. Look, listen, he ain't gonna say it, but I will. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm proud of him. Proud of y'all, man. Let's keep it going,
Let's
man.
keep it going, man.
Let's keep it going.
Another one
Real
in the
talk.
books. We're gonna exit like that, man. Shout out 454. Shout out
Yes,
Cam.
sir.
Shout out
Yes, sir.
Deezy. Man, shout out to the
Appreciate
whole
y'all.
culture, man. Alamoga, we out of here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man, that was amazing.